Hello and welcome to another update on Ethereum. So yeah, here on the ETH chart, we are currently still considering a sideways consolidation that might still unfold. On the smaller time frame, you will in a minute see the microstructures that are potentially unfolding right now. Support is still holding. Yeah, I mean, we are currently still moving between that important green line here at around 4,060 to 4,100 plus minus a few dollars, depending on which exchange you use and which top we use, really. Yeah, but it's the area between 4,500 and $4,050. That's these previous swing highs here, yeah, and that's our support level, previous breakout point, previous resistance, now support, and above us at around 4,850 to 4,950, we've got this yellow line, this resistance area, and we are still moving in that sideways range. And I get it, chart is boring, not much happened over the last couple of weeks, so we're simply moving sideways. I would treat all the microstructures in this range as noise. Now, if we leave the current range to the downside, then this would simply be classed as extension of that fourth wave to the downside. We have to understand, though, that this fourth wave, which is a corrective pullback, will be invalidated. No, it won't be invalidated, but it will become far less likely with a break below 3,374, which is our Fibonacci support corridor. Very simple. Okay. If we break out to the upside, then this would be an indication, yeah, above the yellow line that our wave 5 has already started and that we're moving up towards the 5,800 plus area. These are the next levels to watch. 4,800, sorry, 5,800, 6,400, and 6,900. These are the next levels. They haven't moved. They are still on the chart, and I would expect us to get one more high anyway. The question is, do we actually get a deeper pullback before going higher? Yeah. I don't think we need that deeper pullback. It's possible, but we haven't even broken any micro support in this range. So we're going to zoom in, and please note that if the market goes lower, there is additional support at 3,665 and 3,374. And we also have a green trend line, which is currently coming in around 3,665 plus our moving average here, highlighted in white, the 200-day EMA. Now let us take a look at the shorter time frame for ETH. We take a look at the ETH short-term chart here. And hey, what can we identify? We can still identify, this is basically everything zoomed in. We can still identify here this sideways consolidation pattern we talked about. A triangle, yeah? Wave A, wave B, wave C, wave D, wave E. So we might get an E wave. Don't think necessarily the E wave has started, even though it could be, but I can tell you that on the nano level here, we might get one more high, because I can identify in this D wave an A wave, a B wave, and the C wave could be 5 waves up. We could get one more high. Below 4,500 though, if we break below the 4,500 area, which is the 50% retracement of the last rally, and it's the previous swing high. So breaking below it would be a sign of weakness. So if that happens, break below 4,500, then this would likely be the E wave of that wave 4 correction. So far, we've been tracking this as A, B, C, D. We might get an E and an up. Typically, such a triangle would break to the opposite side of the E wave. Triangles are just unreliable patterns. Sometimes these morph into more complex corrections, like this white scenario as, basically a complex correction here, yeah. Or they break out directly. I mean, essentially, I treat it as a correction until we get a decisive break above these swing highs here, yeah, around 4,950. The triangle is valid as long as we stay below the August high at, 4,950. And if we come down here and then also break below the September lows, that's the white count. but we are still ranging. And in the very short term, we have this micro support area, which was now tested. Yeah, posted that earlier today in our members area. And now we might get one more high. So either way, we've moved basically from the lower boundary area of the range to the upper boundary area, you could say, of that range. So what can I say? For range traders, this might have been the paradise. Overall, it's been quite boring because the price hasn't really done much over the last couple of weeks. I'll still keep you updated. Overall, further upside is expected. Maybe we extend this correction a little more, and we're tracking the microstructures every single day to get any new signals to tell us whether we might break out directly or not. For now, we still stay below critical levels. That's the update on Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates, news, all sorts of things, additional charts. Here on our X channel, you'll find the link in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.